I could be at the gym hitting the weight I normally hit and could do 2 more reps just because a feminine woman that looked like something walked past. It's the presence alone that does.
I ain't doing 2 more reps.
So it's like, I feel like we see things and we understand things about more masculine people than they do. I feel like women living is like, or more feminine women living is like fucking la la land, and they just don't see shit or can't read the room the way we do. It's like, this been my friend.
But they can read the room
family.
when it's another feminine woman, though.
They surely
can read that room when your feminine friend. Oh, so that's your friend. They can read that.
I see the face changes.
They can read that. Yeah.
I feel the mood shift.
Yeah, the mood shift is so intense though, and obvious. Especially if you know your partner. The shit be so obvious. Yeah. And the denial. I'm gonna say this.
I'm chilling, but if I tell you this, pay attention. If I tell you to pay attention to something, and I'm telling you like, sometimes you don't have the fucking proof. It's just the feeling, and then that feeling gets mislabeled and disregarded because of the mislabeling. It's like
and disregarded. Yep. You are so
insecure.
Right. You are so right.
Man, it's been time. And you know I don't like to do this, but sometimes I have to like step out of how I want to move and step into, bitch, who you talking to? Because let me remind you of a few things. Like, no, that's not going on. I don't get insecure when it comes to other people. My insecurities just always been centered around my environment that I grew up in, that I had to break through. Not other people. I don't look at another person and be like,
I mean, and just because
they make me feel small.
Just because you brought it up, you're communicating. Just because you brought it up does not point out that you're insecure. And I told this story before where an ex of mine was still friends with her ex. And one particular day we were riding and the ex called and she was like, "Can you talk?" And that was the first thing. It wasn't even hello. And you know, that's a pet peeve of mine. Don't call my phone and don't say hello. But she called her. And except for you, because you don't care. But
damn.
But
okay.
She was like, "Can you talk?" And I was like, and I'm in the passenger seat like, "Can you talk?"
What is wrong with can you talk though? Are you available? Because if I'm interrupting something, why they can't word it in that way?
That is a great approach, but absolutely not. Why are you asking, can she talk? Of course she can talk. You called her. You called her any other time.